we are doing the mid-season checkup, recap, if you will, and this caught my eye. Fucking UMass beats Missouri, and they strapped them up and did their thing. So apparently, UMass is the real deal, and they were completely outranked and rated. Almost a whole 10 in every category. That's very intriguing. But week 9, we 3-3, y'all. 6 games, 6 more to go. We got 4-2 Bowling Green this week. We're 3-3 and 2-0 in the division. So that's big love. Starting with the recruiting. Calvin Francis, 4-star backer, still rocking with us out of Michigan. He will be visiting. Well, already actually visited because we way past week 7. So there's that. And we first won a lot of fucking guys. We got Dylan Meadows still first. Running back out of Jersey, 6'1". Paul Selleck, 6'3", 93 speed receiver from Jersey. Got his first visit in week 12. Vernon Huff, tackle first. He visited last week. Let's check out how his visit was. Well, we missed on the playing style. Damn, only 1+. Well, shit. We buy ourselves on that one anyway, so that's a plus. We'll take that. And we need the lineman. First on Mitch Samuel, tackle. First on Brian Holmgren, tackle. He visited in week 13, as is Mitch Samuel. Kevin McCutcheon, first on him. I'm sorry. We second on him. He coming in week 12. UConn is doing their thing as far as that's concerned. Gerard Fleming, first on him. He's coming in week 13. Seth Peters, first on him, week 12. We got 5 right guards with us first. Or 4. Yes, that 4 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5. Yeah, so Vince Wilder, Vernon Garnes. Wilder came in week 7. Robert Kukwa, first. Got 3 centers have us first. Make that 4 centers. These 2 guys are athletes. Troy Reynard, Josh Vallejo, Cedric LeCroix, and Matt Forsett. D-tackle out of Michigan. Love those Michigan guys. Shout out Mitch. Ralph Godlewski got us first with no pipeline out of Massachusetts. He visited in week 12. Did Coleman visit yet? He didn't. He might as well just fucking commit at this point, right? Alexander Hakeem out of Minnesota. No pipeline there, but also no offers for him. So he should be on his way to Buffalo. It's not a long flight either. Alec Mast, first. DN. Outside back, we jumped the first on Wade Shaw out of his own backyard. And no visit for him yet. Ronald Dwelly. We have a first and only offer. I think we must have missed a buy or something, because looking back on the last video, I'm realizing I don't know if we had as many commits. And also, here's a 4-star running back out of Miami. No, they fast. 93 speed. He got us first as the only offer. So, with Bama right there. So, hopefully they mind they fucking business. Our 3 commitments are right guard Stephen Trotman, left tackle Sean Cummins, and Kevin Adamson, right outside linebacker. So, that's that. And we got a boatload of guys with us first. So, hopefully they can close the deal and we can bring in a heavy class this year. Let's check out our rankings. 82nd in the nation. Shout out to the Buffalo Bulls. And we got pro potential up to a B. Coach B. Will getting them guys there. Coach stability, B. Coach B. Will ain't going nowhere. Academic prestige, let's get our knowledge right. Conference prestige is interesting with a C- here. And when we look to the right, and of the 11th conferences, we're 11th with a D. But it is what it is. 1.5-star team prestige out here. Let's see where we at top classes with our 3 commits. Coming from the bottom, let's see. Yeah, so 90th. But that's chills because we just getting started. And it's still early. So going over out to check, excuse me, the statistics. So considering how shitty the offense has been, I want to point this out first to everyone. the second worst offense in the nation, sitting at 500 and undefeated in the conference. Can you imagine how much we can be doing and how much we would be doing if we had a quarterback that would throw for over 200 or the offense would fucking do anything? So, as far as nationally ranked, I think you should know that this hasn't changed. We catching picks and we lead the nation in that. So, shout out to the defense on that. So, scaling down to the MAC. The defense, of course, first in picks. Total, we got the third best defense. We are 9 yards away from the team we played this week from being first. So we can strap them up and put up some numbers and go to first in defense. Looking okay on the sacks this year. Same amount of sacks as we have picks. Going over to offense. Wrong way. As one might expect, we are completely shit and last. Worst passing game. Probably worse in the nation too. I'm curious. Oh, not. Of course. The 3 service academies had worse pass games than us. That's quite sad. I guess we should go into their offenses as well. So back to defense. I'm sorry, offense in the conference. I'm fucking all up. Rushes. 4th in rushing yards. Was Lamar doing his thing? Points per game. Middle of the pack. So, let's check out conversions. 44% on 3rd down, 33% on 4th down. So, more lacking. 47% in the red zone. So, as one might expect, the offense is something to not be interested in. And heading over to our guys' singular stats. Tate Roadmaker. 48 completions, 100 attempts, 5 touchdowns, 10 picks. And it's wild that after exactly 100 passes, he might be done with us. Averaging 107.8 yards a game in 6 games and 216 downs. Sacked 14 times. Now, while Jack has 93 downs, he has more yards per attempt, a better rating. Yards per game is low because he's coming in 3rd and 4th quarters. And the last game we ran the ball like fucking maniacs. 3 picks, 1 touchdown, 11 for 26. And he has the worst pass completion than Tate. But Jack's going to be our guy moving forward, despite having the lesser arm strength. Lamar Sperling, 101 carries, 552 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jeremiah Noga, our transfer receiver, turned back. 36 carries, $179. That's good enough for 5 a carry. I believe that Lamar is second in yards, but I was going to say first in touchdowns in the MAC. So shout out to Lamar for that. We improving, but we got to work on this passing game for sure. So, of course, going to check out our receivers would be a waste of time because for shits and giggles, Victor Snow leads the team, and him and Chance are tied for 2 touchdowns each. Exciting, right? Yeah. So, tackles, the transfer safety from Mississippi State is leading the team in tackles. Tackles for loss and picks, he's already tied last year. Who knows how much he played? But he was a freshman last year, so maybe not much. But he's starting with us. 6'4". Former corner, by the way, turned safety. And 42 tackles last year, 37 this year. 22 assisted, 15 solo. So he's going to surpass. And moving on, my controller had died. My apologies. Moving on from that, The next up in tackles is Oliver Bridges. Third is Chucky McCartherins. And fourth is our guy, Mitch. Number 1 in the field and number 1 in your heart. Fan favorite. Ball hawk, layout, house call, robber, and knockout. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Might make him a captain by his senior year. 3-star, 6'1". That's our guy right there. As far as picks, he also leads the team in picks. And another thing I wanted to point out was TFL's Kobe Stewart leads the nation. I don't know if you all ever noticed that sometimes when you go to national, your guys that lead the nation in certain categories, they don't show. So, as you can see here nationally, the highest guy has 9 tackles for loss. Breaking down conferences, ACC, 9. American, 11. Big 12, 8. Big 10, 9. Conference USA, 7. Independent, 7. MAC, there's Kobe with 12. Mountain West, 9. Pac-12, 8. The SEC, 11. The Sun Belt is 8. And they split the Sun Belt there. So, there's the show that Kobe has the most tackle for loss in the nation. Shout out to him for that. D-line getting more pressure than they did last season. So, that's love. And as far as sack and team-wise, there's not much production outside of Kobe. Red has 1.5 at outside backer in his junior year, so maybe next year he'll be sacking shit up. But that's pretty much that. I don't want to get too deep into it and draw this out. Like, you can go over and check out the future opponents for the remainder of the season. Bowling Green this week. Then we have a 2-game road trip with Central Michigan and Ball State. Then we have a 2-game home streak, Eastern Michigan, Akron. And then we finish at Kent State, which we played Kent State last year. Get our lick back on them because they also beat the shit out of us. And be prepared to play. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up the mid-season recap and look to y'all on the next episode when we play Bowling Green. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. Happy January.